Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. If you've ever seen that dreaded check engine light pop up and your scanner spits out a P0700 code, don't panic. Today, we're going to break down exactly what this code means, what causes it, and most importantly, how you can deal with it. So, grab your coffee, and let's get started. First things first, what is P0700? Think of it as a general alarm bell for your transmission. It doesn't point to a specific problem itself. Instead, the P0700 code is a generic code set by the engine control module, or ECM, when it receives a signal from the transmission control module. The TCM, that something is wrong within the transmission system. The TCM is the brain of your automatic transmission, and when it detects a fault, it tells the ECM, "Hey, we've got a problem over here." The ECM then turns on the check engine light and stores the P0700 code to let you know. So, the P0700 code is essentially a messenger. It's telling you that the TCM has stored one or more specific, more detailed trouble codes. To find the real root of the problem, you need to scan the TCM for these other codes. These could be anything from a P0715 to a P0780. Each pointing to a different part of the transmission system. Now, what are the common symptoms you might experience along with a P0700 code? Besides the obvious check engine light, you might notice some real performance issues. Your vehicle could have trouble shifting gears, or the shifts might feel harsh and jerky. Sometimes, the transmission might get stuck in one gear, a condition often called limp mode or fail-safe mode. This is a protective measure to prevent further damage to the transmission, allowing you to drive slowly to a safe location or a repair shop. 2. Might also see a decrease in fuel economy because the transmission is UNT, operating at its most efficient. Let's talk about the potential causes. Since P0700 is a general code, the list of culprits can be quite long. It often boils down to issues detected by the TCM. Common causes include a faulty shift solenoid, which controls the flow of transmission fluid. It could also be a problem with the transmission speed sensors, which tell the TCM how fast different parts of the transmission are spinning. Sometimes, the issue is as simple as low or dirty transmission fluid, which can cause overheating and poor performance. In more serious cases, you could be looking at internal mechanical failure within the transmission itself, or a faulty transmission control module. Even wiring issues, like shorted or damaged wires between the ECM and TCM, can trigger this code. So, how do you diagnose and fix a P0700 code? The very first and most crucial step is to get a full diagnostic scan. Once you have those specific codes, your troubleshooting path becomes much clearer. For example, if you have a code for a specific shift solenoid, you'll focus your diagnosis on that solenoid and its circuit. You check the wiring for damage, test the solenoid's resistance, and inspect the connections. If the problem is low transmission fluid, you'll need to check the fluid level and condition. If it's low, you'll top it off, but you also need to find and fix the leak. If the fluid is dark, burnt, or has debris in it, a fluid and filter change might be necessary, though this might not fix a pre-existing mechanical issue. If your diagnosis points to a faulty sensor or the TCM itself, you'll need to replace the defective component. Fixing a P0700 can range from a simple fluid top-off to a complete transmission rebuild, so the cost can vary dramatically. That's why a proper diagnosis is so important. Don't just clear the code and hope it goes away, and definitely don't start replacing parts randomly. That's a quick way to waste time and money. In summary, P0700 is your car's way of saying, check the transmission, please. It's a heads up, not a final diagnosis. Get a proper scan of the transmission control module to find the specific trouble codes. From there, you can systematically diagnose the root cause, whether it's fluid, a sensor, a solenoid, wiring, or the TCM. Addressing these issues promptly can save you from more extensive and expensive repairs down the road. I hope this video helped demystify the P0700 code for you. If you found it useful, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing for more car care tips and DIY guides. Drop any questions you have in the comments below, and I'll do my best to answer them. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.